Hello everybody and welcome back to Let's Play Imperium Galactica 2. This is part 2. We are continuing on with the tutorial on part 3. Let's do that now.
Welcome back to Imperium Galactica 2 tutorial mode. This is the third part of the tutorial. I am going to teach you the importance of production, research, and design. I will start with production. Press and hold the left mouse button on the planet where you want to produce your next ship. Select the production icon, then release the mouse button. The production screen is now displayed. This screen is divided into two sections. The left side deals with ship production and the right side deals with tank production. By pressing and holding the left mouse button in the empty box at the top of the left side of the screen, you are able to select the ship you want to build from the drop-down menu. Now, add a destroyer to the production.
Okie dokie then. Destroyer.
Well done! While time passes, I will explain some more. The boxes below where the destroyer is being produced are used to queue up other production orders. The price of each item is displayed under it in the production box and is continuously deducted from your credits while the item is being produced. The speed of production is dependent on the number of operational factories on the colony. Each factory adds to your overall production capacity. The greater your capacity, the faster you can produce. Now, build a spaceship factory on your planet.
Okay then, spaceship factory. Oh, on the planet. Okay. Let's close this. Let's go to the planet. Let's go to spaceship factory. Can we zoom out? Zoom in, we can't zoom out anymore. Let's build it next to this fusion plant.
When the factory is completed, it will increase your capacity and production speed. Next to the empty boxes you use to add orders to the production queue are plus and minus icons. You can use these icons to increase or decrease the number of tanks or ships you produce. If you want to spend all of your money on production, you can set production to repeat mode by pressing the repeat arrow below the plus and minus icons. With repeat on, your factories will produce this invention for as long as your money lasts or until you deselect it. If you use the queue and set more than one invention to repeat, the colony will produce them one after another. To learn more about the repeat mode, you can check the manual or help screen F1 during a game. If you want to examine production on another planet, you can choose the planet from the star map or left-click and hold the mouse button on the planet name at the top of the production screen. Select the planet from the menu that appears. To build tanks, you need to construct a tank factory. When the tank factory is completed, you need to build 3 tanks.
Okay then.
Now, build a tank factory on your planet. Then build 3 tanks.
Reporting, sir.
No, there we go. Let's put a tank factory. Let's build this next to the start.
Now build the
spaceship factory.
tanks.
Let's go back to star map. Go on this one here. 3 tanks. Wait for the factory to build. Here we go, building our tanks. 1. What's this do? Production to fleet planet. What's this? Doesn't say. That's our 3rd tank.
Well done! The tanks have now been produced. All the tanks you build are created on your planet. But by using the icon above plus and minus, you can change this so that the tanks will be produced and added to a fleet nearby. Now I will show you how to research new technologies and produce new invention designs. You are now viewing the research screen. There are 3 basic research groups: tanks, spaceships, and buildings. as well as a fourth special group that I will explain later. Each of the main groups has several subgroups. For example, the spaceship group has ship, hull, and gun subgroups. In these groups, you can select the invention by clicking on its graphic or by selecting it from the menu. If you press and hold the right mouse button and move the mouse, you can rotate the sphere that contains the inventions. The wireframe models are designs that are still to be researched, and the solid textured objects are completed inventions. By using the icons at the bottom of the screen, you can select the various groups and subgroups and locate the required invention. Click on a cannon turret located under tank turrets.
Tank turrets. Cannon turret.
If you click on a wireframe object, information regarding this invention will be displayed. You can see if any other inventions must be researched before this invention, as is the case with particularly sophisticated technology. If all of the names in the top box are white, you can begin researching this invention. On the screen, you can see how much money is required to start researching this invention. The cost of the research process is deducted from your credits continuously. If you choose to double the money for research, the research process will take less time to complete. Now you need to research the quad laser, which is a ship weapon. Now select quad laser and start the research process.
Quad laser. So weapons. Quad laser. Simple upgrade. Firing rate improved. So it's firepower 15. And this one is firepower 10. Let's start that.
Well done! You must have noticed the two orbs at the side of the screen by now. The orbs represent your technology levels. The left orb shows the technology level required to research this invention, and the right orb shows your current technology level. Each of the three main research groups, tanks, ships, and buildings, have separate research centers. You will need to build research centers on your colonies to increase your technology level so you can research certain inventions. Now you will have to research the heavy destroyer. You will require 3 ship research centers in total to do this. You currently only have 2. Access the colony screen and build the appropriate ship research centers. You may also need to build a fusion plant to provide enough electricity for the center to function. Now research the heavy destroyer.
Okay, so let's go to colony. Let's build a fusion plant. Let's build it. Where could I build it? Somewhere sensible. Build it here. And then build another ship research. Should place this here. Tilt the screen, look at our colony. Not a bad looking colony. A few gaps, unfortunately. Okay, now go to research. Click on ships. Heavy destroyer. See what this one says. Hull 10, tanks 1. Hull 15, tanks 1. Let's start this. Let's double the money as well so it's a bit quicker. Oh, it's already doubled. Come on, hurry up.
Well done! Earlier in this section I mentioned an extra special research group. This research group contains technology related to the storyline in campaign games. Inventions that come into this category require a certain technology level of all 3 main research groups before they can be researched. A quick way to start researching an invention is to use the drop-down menu from the top toolbar. This is the icon on the far right of the toolbar, to the left of the screen select menu. This can be reached from any screen. Now that you know how to research technologies, I will show you how to create new ship designs. On this screen, you can design your own ships or tanks. A design consists of a ship or tank with certain equipment fitted to it. Designs you create will then be available for production. On the left side of the screen, you can see the current ship designs. You have several options. New. Make a new design. Redesign. Create a new design based on an existing one. Upgrade. Modify an existing design by adding the latest technology. Each of the ships, except for fighters and colonization ships, have equipment pods. These pods are areas of the ship that you can add equipment to. There are weapon pods, hyperdrive pods, etc. The pod determines the type of invention and quantity that can be equipped. On the right side of the screen, you see what is currently on the pod. You can now upgrade one of your ships and add a new laser. Now, add a quad laser to your existing destroyer.
Okay, let's go to upgrade. And quad laser.
Well done. You may also have noticed the Auto Design button. Auto Design will automatically add the best available weapons and inventions to your design. However, what Auto Design chooses to add to a design may not be what you would choose to add to a design. For example, you may have chosen to fit a better ECM system, while Auto Design may choose to fit a better radar.
Okay then.
The price for each design is shown at the top of the screen. Better hyperdrives make your fleets move faster, and better weapons make your fleets more deadly, but the better equipped your ships are, the more expensive they are to build. The firepower and speed of the design is also displayed. Now that we have researched a heavy destroyer, a basic design has automatically been created. It is up to you to create a new, different ship design. Note that you can also rename your ships while creating the design. Design a new heavy destroyer, and don't forget to equip its pods. Left-click and hold the button on the new icon and select the heavy destroyer. Once the design is complete, click OK.
Okay then. Heavy destroyer, hyperdrive, nothing, radar, radar array, lasers, quad laser, no shields or rockets. That's okay.
Well done. If you wish to get rid of old technology, you can delete the design. When deleting designs, you can sell the vehicles and receive 40% of their price. If you sell them, someone else may buy these ships from the trade screen, which is explained more fully later. Congratulations! You have completed this tutorial lesson. You should now check out section 4 of the tutorial, where you can learn about the space and ground battles.
Woohoo, battles! Let's do that now, shall we? Part 4. Click on new. Wait for it to load up yet again.
Welcome back to Imperium Galactica 2 tutorial mode.
Thank you.
In this section of the tutorial, I will show you how to fight space and ground battles. We will start with space battles. Now you are becoming a little more experienced. I am going to set you a more difficult task. I want you to assemble a fleet and attack the enemy planet. To accomplish this task, you will need to take ground forces to the planet and use them to destroy key installations on the surface. The first step is to move your assault fleet near to the planet where you constructed the tanks. Then, click on the tanks icon that appears at the bottom of the star map. The tank transfer screen is displayed. This screen is split into 2 sections. The left section shows tanks being carried by the fleet, and the right section shows tanks on the planet. You can add tanks to your fleet by clicking the tanks on the planet, and vice versa. The amount of tanks your fleet can carry is displayed at the bottom left of the screen. When you have completed the transfer, click Off. Now, transfer some tanks to your fleet by moving your fleet near to your planet and transfer your tanks using the tanks icon.
You move here.
Position, sir.
Transfer the tanks.
Now you must move your fleet to the enemy planet. You will probably need a larger fleet, so I will give you some money you can use to expand your armada. Now, build at least 3 more tanks and destroyers, then attack the enemy planet by right-clicking on it. Don't forget to transfer your new tanks to your fleet. You will also need to build a tank factory on your colony.
Okay, let's transfer these tanks. Go to the colony. Let's build a Tank factory. Let's build you. Build it here, I think. And then go to star map. Then click on production. Let's build 3. I think it's destroyers. And 3 tanks. What else could I build? No idea what that is. Can I research anything? Nope. Let's go to the colony. Close this. How much power have I got? Plenty of power. Okay, let's build another spaceship factory. That requires 300 power. And another tank factory, 250 power. I should speed it up a bit. Go to the star map. Go to production. It's taking a little while. They're not built yet. Ooh. Spaceship factory's built. There's the enemy planet. Tank's done. Wait for the destroyer. Okay, turn that off.
Reporting, sir.
You can get some tanks. Turn you off.
On my
to
way.
him.
Yes, sir.
And you attack
As
the
you
planet.
approach the planet, the enemy will attack your fleet, attempting to prevent you from landing your ground forces on their planet. You will have to defeat the enemy fleet and destroy any space stations in orbit around the planet before you are able to land.
Okay, sounds easy enough.
You have engaged the enemy and are entering the space battle section. During space battles, you can manipulate the camera the same way as on your colonies. You can zoom your view in or out using the plus or minus keys, and rotate or tilt your view using the arrow keys or both mouse buttons. If you move the cursor to the edge of the screen will scroll in that direction. In addition, you may also use the viewing icons that appear on the star map. As you will notice, time has been paused. Before the battle starts, you can select your fleet's strategy. The different strategies you can choose are displayed on the right side of the screen. Each strategy has its advantages and disadvantages, as you will soon find out. After selecting the appropriate strategy, press one of the speed buttons to continue. To select a ship, left-click on it. To select more than one ship, press and hold the left mouse button, then draw a box by moving your mouse around all the ships you wish to select. To attack an enemy, right-click on it. On the right side of the screen are a number of icons depicting various types of weapons. You can disable or enable them by right-clicking. This is useful, as different weapons have longer recharge rates between firing. This will only be accessible once the battle has started, and you have at least one ship selected. Below the weapons icons, you will find the retreat icon. If you press it, you will retreat from the battle. Retreating may have its drawbacks, as a hasty retreat might cause some of your ships to navigate into space debris, thus destroying it. Only use the retreat button whenever it is absolutely necessary. If you want to move your ships into another position, right-click on the desired location. If you want to change the altitude of a ship, press and hold the right mouse button and move the mouse up or down. Release the mouse button when you have reached the desired height. Before I leave you to crush the opposition, remember that if you pause time, you can still give orders to your ships. Now, resume normal time and attack the enemy.
Okay, what have we got over here though? Formation 2, Formation 3, 4, 5. It's a nice formation. I like that one there. Concentrate all my firepower.
Yes, sir.
Selected. And resume and attack.
Target acquired.
Zoom in. Lasers.
Who's the daddy?
Attack this
Target
guy.
selected. That's gotta hurt. Let's go.
It's going well.
Enemy eliminated, sir.
Only taking minor damage.
We're doomed. Target destroyed, sir.
If you have won, your fleet has moved into orbit around the planet and is waiting to deploy its ground units on the colony surface using your ground unit carriers. The controls for ground battles are the same as for space battles. However, there are a few rules you need to be aware of before the battle starts. Firstly, you cannot land your forces in the red areas. Secondly, you can land your forces individually by left-clicking a suitable location, or you can land all your forces in the same area by right-clicking on a suitable location. Thirdly, the radar displays some important information. Red dots represent enemy forces, and green dots represent your forces. Larger dots represent buildings that must be destroyed, such as fortresses, before you conquer the planet. And finally, once the battle is in progress, you can click on the retreat button at the bottom of the screen. Clicking this will withdraw your tanks to a safe position for your ground unit carriers to retrieve them. Now, destroy the enemy.
Destroy the enemy. Let's tilt the screen a bit to get a better view. Let's land everyone here. Select my
Yes,
tanks.
sir.
There's an enemy
Target
tank,
acquired.
let's kill that. Speed it up a bit. Come on, people.
Target selected. Target destroyed.
One
Moving
down,
to attack.
one more to go.
Target destroyed, sir.
He's on fire.
Awaiting orders, sir.
Nearly dead.
Well done. You have completed this part of the tutorial. Now continue with the final part that deals with diplomacy and spying.
Okie dokie then. Part 5, here we go.
Welcome to the last part of the Imperium Galactica 2 tutorial. This section deals with the trading, diplomacy, and spying screens, vital areas of the game that must be mastered if you are to be successful. I will start by explaining how to use the trade screen. You can use the trade screen to buy ships and tanks from other empires. If you want to purchase items from the trade screen, you will first of all need to build a trade port on your planet. Now, build a trade port on your planet.
Okie dokie, let's go to the planet. Let's build a trade port. And let's place you... We've got some tanks there. Is that tanks? Oh, rocket fortresses there. They look a bit scary, don't they? Don't really fighting any of them soon.
Once construction of the trade port has been completed, you can access the trade screen using the drop-down menu or by pressing the F8 key. You can check out items available for trade without building a trade port, but you will not be able to purchase them. In the left window, you can see different items for trade, the quantity available, and the price. If you want to buy an item, click on it, then select the amount you wish to purchase. To finalize the deal, you have to select the destination, which is the planet where you built your trade port, and then click OK to confirm. Buy a destroyer now.
A destroyer? I'm going to buy 5.
Well done. The destroyer will arrive at your planet soon, and the purchase price has been deducted from your credits. The
Let me buy 'em all.
estimated time of arrival can be seen under ETA. You may be able to get better trade deals with another race by using the diplomacy screen. You can access diplomacy by pressing F6 or selecting the diplomacy screen from the drop-down menu. Now, access the diplomacy screen.
Diplomacy.
Before you can talk to another race, you will need to discover them on the star map. Once a new race has been discovered, they will become visible in the diplomacy screen. Clicking on the alien portrait will enable you to gain access to the diplomacy options that are located in the lower section of the screen. Now I will reveal a new race for you. Try to improve your relationship with the newly discovered race. You can do this by selecting the option under Talk About.
Talk about. Try to improve relationship. We have always sought to live in peaceful coexistence with our neighbours, perhaps we should be in contact more often. Send it now.
Yes, it seems they agree. The information window in the top right of the screen shows the current status of your relationship with this race. Diplomacy is not just used for talking to other races and showing them your intentions. You can also use it for exchanging items, making demands, as well as offering gifts and support. If the alien portrait is surrounded by a flashing orb, it means they have sent a message to you. Clicking on the portrait allows you to read the message. The time has come to offer them an exchange. Now, exchange the quad laser invention for their satellite. Use the Offer For option.
Offer quad laser for satellite. Send it
Well
now.
done. Using these techniques, you can make alliances, offer credits for certain items, or even threaten another empire. What you know of an empire largely depends on your agents. You can send spies into enemy territories to find out valuable information, and then trade it on the diplomacy screen. I will now show you how spying works.
Spies! Who doesn't like spies?
This is your spying agency. The amount of agents you can recruit is shown next to max at the bottom left of the screen, and is determined by the number of spy centers you have built on your colonies. At this moment, you have 3 agents. The panel in the bottom left corner displays information regarding the spies. Each spy has several statistics relating to their skills. For more information about the statistics, access the help screen by pressing the F1 key during the game. For now, you need to know that spies with more skill points and higher ranks have a greater chance of success during missions. As the experience points, indicated next to XP, of your agent increase, he will be able to complete more complex missions. Before the spy departs on the mission, you are shown the chances of the spy successfully completing the mission, and how long the mission is expected to take. During missions, you can recall spies if you need them for more pressing matters. Also, a mission time will be displayed showing you how much time is left before the agent finishes his mission. Once the spy has completed his mission, the results will be displayed. You can then repeat the same mission or select a new mission for the agent. Spies can be used to get information from another race. Send your spy on a mission to retrieve information about the Cheblon Empire.
Cheblon Empire. Cheblon. Okay.
Your defense against enemy spies is counterintelligence. During this mission, your agent will search for enemy spies in your territory. His success depends on his experience level and counterintelligence ability. You can assign more than one agent on this job, increasing the chances of capturing enemy agents. Send an agent on a counterintelligence mission.
Counterintelligence. Okay.
If your agent is captured by another empire, they might kill him or convert him into a double agent. If you suspect that your spy is a double agent, you can kill him. Killing too many spies will affect their morale and hinder their performance. If an agent completes a mission, he gains experience, and you can increase his skills. Another way to increase skills is to send an agent into training. There are different levels of training. Higher levels are more expensive and take longer to complete, but reward the agent with more experience points than cheaper, shorter training courses. The in-game help, accessed by pressing the F1 key, will provide you with information about this screen and describes available mission types. Now I will show you the information screen, a useful summary of your current game. Here you see a list of your planets and fleets. If you left-click on the text next to the planet, the detailed planet or fleet information will appear. If you left-click on the planet, you will enter the star map, and the selected planet will be at the center of the map. You can also view known data regarding other empires. There are various ways to measure the productivity of your empire using the graph on the right side of the screen. Click on the icons to compare the efficiency of your empire with the other known empires. Each empire is represented by a different color. Congratulations! You have completed the tutorial and should now be able to play the game successfully. Remember what I have taught you, but at the end of the day, the fate of the empire is in your hands. Don't forget you can access the in-game help at any time by pressing the F1 key. Good luck!
Thank you. Okay, I'm going to call that it for part 2. In part 3 we shall be starting the campaign. Join me then, and I'll see you later.